Hello and welcome back to Ride Rescue. What you see here on the floor is not a tent. Well, sort of is. It's actually a paint booth. This is the first time I've used it, so I'm going to fill it up and see how it fits in this area. And then I can get the truck in here and hopefully paint. I'm going to lower it down. I'm a little easier access to the roof. I'm a little too close to my ceiling. So I'm going to take the wheels and tires off and lower it down as low as I can. With it lower to the ground, it'll just give me easier access to the roof. I was planning on using my portable blow-up paint booth, but it's just not quite tall enough. I figured once I get the wheels and tires and everything off of it, it was just too close to be able to get in there and safely paint the roof. So I'm just going to mask off my garage. I've got some filters and some fans I can put out. Today is a beautiful day. It's a little bit warm, so I might just go ahead and get everything all ready today and then paint it first thing in the morning while it's cool. Now that I've got it all masked off, put plastic over areas that I'm not going to get much paint on, and then I put paper down in areas where I'm putting on color and clear, because if it dries, especially as warm as it is right now, if it dries on this plastic and it flips with the spray of the gun, it can flake off paint from that plastic. So I put down paper around all the edges so that it has a good secure bond to hold down all that overspray. These hinges are white, and I'm going to prime them with the self-etching primer. I scuffed them up, but the self-etching primer will bond really well to areas that I wasn't able to really clean and scuff. I forgot to shove some paper into these holes so I don't get overspray inside the cab, so I need to plug those up. The self-etching primer that Eastwood has, you can spray this on and not have to sand it as long as you paint within 24 hours. So I will use this as a sealer as well as a primer, and I'll go around everywhere on the truck where I've sanded through and I've got bare metal. So I'll just hit those bare metal areas. I'll hit these hinges so that they're primed really good. And 2 hours from now I can start painting and I don't have to resand these areas. Cab is done. I can actually start putting all the interior and headliner and roof and windows, everything back in. So that's pretty exciting. Overall, it turned out really good. There's a couple of mishaps There's one run I'll show you, and there's some trash that I kicked up on the bottom. I didn't get the floor wet. I should have soaked the floor first. I tried to clean the floor as best I could, but there's just some little specks that kicked up here on the corner. But overall, it's great. Finish-wise, I'd say it's every bit as good as OEM, but there's just some fine trash in it. It'd be easy to buff out. Little spots like this on the edge that was picked up from the tape and masking. But run-wise, we got it a little too wet right here. But fortunately, that's an easy one to fix. Just scrape that off with a razor blade once it's good and cured, and then buff this A-pillar back up. Well, luckily it wasn't in an area that's hard to smoothen out. That is probably the best place for a run on this cab. I'm really happy with it. I'm especially happy that it's done. And now I can move on to painting the doors, the hood, and the front fender, and the grill, and the bumper, and the bed, and oh yeah, there's still a lot to do. And here's the finished product on the disastrous side. The side that was all mangled. It was all perfectly smooth. The splice area, perfectly smooth. Straight pillars, shiny jambs, painted hinges. It turned out beautiful. All smooth, all straight, great paint. Not bad for a garage job. Thanks for checking out my channel. I'm here to learn, to teach, and hopefully to inspire. So hit my subscribe button. I really appreciate you subscribing. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a like. Thanks again for watching.